I've been in the workshop for probably about 4 years.
For 10 years.
Going on 7 years now.
4 years now.
About 3 years.
I've been writing in the workshop for 17 years. I took the workshop over in 2007, so I've been creating new workshops for 7 years now.
The interesting thing about the community in this workshop is that if I stripped away the outside stuff, whether it's social status, where you live, how someone presents themselves, when those were taken away and it was just about the writing and the stories, then it created a real connection and sense of community.
It felt like no judgment. Everybody was there to listen and to just kind of adapt to one another. Pretty much probably from day one, we became family.
Really the only thing we had in common was that we were HIV positive. There were all ages represented, different ethnicities, totally different backgrounds, different stories to tell, different experiences, and it was very helpful for me to get that different feedback from a variety of people.
The AIDS epidemic in Los Angeles has changed. I think it's important for the workshop to continue to engage in a relevant contemporary dialogue, and I want to now open the workshop up to people who are HIV negative, specifically people who are on PrEP, pre-exposure prophylaxis. There are many experiences that the long-term survivors and people who have been newly diagnosed who participate in the workshop can share with people who are HIV negative, who are facing many issues in their daily lives, that working together in a creative outlet experience can really help them to continue to grow and to change and learn. And I know from my experience in the workshop, really magical things come out of that.
The workshop really did help me to not isolate myself with my feelings. You know, it helped me to really express myself. It was, for me, it was an avenue besides talking to a therapist, you know, a social worker of some sort. It was like, okay, I could actually be around, you know, guys that are similar like me, that kind of go through the day-to-day things, and, you know, everybody's getting kind of different kind of feedback, so it really helped a lot.
Through writing, it's gotten some emotions out and helped me work through some issues that have been heavy on my mind for a long time.
The thing I liked about the workshop was that when you are writing together and then getting feedback on your writing, it's very stimulating.
It was a place to go that felt safe, that inspired my creativity.
The workshop helped me to sort of see where my space is and where my uniqueness is and where I'm different and the same from other people in my voice. And that sort of helps me to cultivate that voice too, realizing how special it is.
I sent something out. It did get published and it won an award. That was very surprising and very rewarding. And through getting the piece published in Inscape Literary Magazine, that then got me into Penn USA, the Emerging Voices program. Then I got a scholarship to UCLA Extension the following year, and then was a Lambda Literary Fellow. And none of this would have happened, you know, if I hadn't been in the workshop.
Have just finished a first draft of a novel that would never have happened without this constant feedback and encouragement from the members of the group.
In addition to my writing practice, my artistic practice is also photo-based. I also work in time-based medium. I'm finding recently that I've started to incorporate my work from the Writers Workshop, writing about my experiences being HIV positive and having AIDS, for being a long-term survivor of AIDS, that this infusion of this work from the Writers Workshop into my visual work is starting to have a really profound effect, not only on the work that I'm doing, not only on my practice, but on myself as an artist, as an individual. I see this effect also happen on people's lives who are participants of the workshop, who may not consider themselves an artist, who may not consider themselves as really having a writing practice outside the workshop. But by engaging in that artistic expression with something that is so connected to something deep within inside them, and then applying that to something else in their life, I see their growth, and I see them changing, and I see their experiences in life really blossoming And it's wonderful to see their experiences kind of reflect mine as an artist too.